You guys, like the things I'm going to be telling you, I promise you they work. Like they work and they will last. Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. It is Michelle here. If you're new here, hey, welcome. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Before we get into today's video, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up because it's going to be a good one. So today we're going to be talking about how to become more disciplined, y'all. But let me tell you guys, the way my life has changed within the past year has been remarkable. Like the process that I have gone through to get to where I am, I want to share these things with you. You know, life is such a journey and we're all in the process of becoming better versions of ourselves, and any tips that I have that has helped me, that I know can help you, I am willing to share. So today we're going to be talking about how to become more disciplined in our lives. As you guys know, I am a graduate student. I am in NP school, trying to become a nurse practitioner, trying to make it out here in life. On top of that, I am also a registered nurse right now, working, even though I am part-time, still work full-time hours, which is like close to 40 hours every week, while still trying to do well in my graduate program. So far, I've been successful by maintaining a pretty high GPA. Shout out to God for that. On top of working and going to school, I also run my business, lovestorich.com, and where I provide nursing services, as in resume appraisals and mock interviews to individuals who feel they need the extra support. And I also do post videos here on YouTube, which can be somewhat time consuming. Because I've gone through this process of disciplining myself, I'm able to manage these things well. So before I get into the tips, in order for you to see where you're lacking or the areas in your life and where you feel as though you need more discipline in, you need to become more self-aware. So in order to do that, you have to take an assessment, a self-assessment, a self-evaluation of your life. So literally write this down, the areas in where you feel like you want to become more disciplined in. By writing this, you're going to hold yourself accountable for your progress in the future. So once you have that down, I then want you to apply these things that I'm going to be saying. There are many of these self-development videos here on YouTube. Granted, they have some truths to them, but I realize that a lot of these habit-forming videos aren't that sustainable, mainly because they're derived from an individual's own willpower. You know, I feel like as humans, like we can only do so much. We are feeble beings, we are fallible beings, like we can only do so much. We're not all encompassing, therefore we are limited. And you guys, like the things I'm going to be telling you, I promise you they work. Like they work and they will last. After watching this video, try everything I'm going to be saying for a month, okay? Come back to this video to tell me how it's going, because these tips work, okay? So let's get into this video. The first thing to set the foundation for all the other practical things you're going to be doing is fasting, you guys. Fasting is the ultimate game changer. So basically what fasting is that you are humbling yourself, you're restricting yourself from certain things that you like, certain things that you enjoy doing to gain something greater. You're humbling yourself before God. You're telling God that, God, I cannot do this without you. Therefore, I am sacrificing something that I like in order for you to change me, to transform me. That's why I said that, you know, this video is a little different because the willpower isn't derived from your internal ability, okay? It's coming from another source, a source that is sustainable, which is God, which is the help of the Holy Spirit. So number one thing to do is fasting, you guys. I mostly do my fast on food. It could be food, it could be social media, it could be whatever it is that you hold dearly to your heart that you want to sacrifice for God. In a sense, with fasting, you are disciplining your body, you are disciplining yourself to not do something. So it's basically like a vigorous mental aerobics. Like I'm not even kidding with y'all. With certain fasts that I have done, like my body could be craving food, but I'm like, no. Discipline. No, there's a purpose for this. So basically that is what fasting is. You are humbling yourself, you're restricting yourself for a greater purpose to seek God, basically. After you fasted, it could be for a day, it could be for a week, it could be for however long. Literally start with the little things. You guys, I used to be the type of person that would not make their bed every day. As you guys have seen from my vlogs, like this is something that I do religiously, and I've been consistently doing that like over the past year. So it's been embedded into my routine, and where before I leave my house, before I leave my room every morning, I make my bed. It just literally sets the tone for me to have a productive / disciplined day. So just with the little things, tell yourself you're going to make your bed every day. Another thing that I used to really slack on was like after I've done my laundry, putting my clothes away. My laundry bag would literally be sitting there for a week sometimes, okay? From days to weeks, just sitting there because I'm like, oh, I'll get to it later. Oh, I'll get to it later. And then I just never get to it. But now, literally the moment my clothes come out of the dryer, I'm like, oh, I need to put them away. I need to put them away. Like, I just feel this uneasiness just because I've created this habit of folding my clothes and like putting my clothes away. So we oftentimes underestimate the effect discipline has on our lives. Like, by starting with the little things, you then build a habit to eventually apply this discipline to the bigger picture, to the grander picture. You can't just say, oh, I'm going to have $10,000 saved in my bank account in order to buy this house. You know, you have to start small. How are you going to get to that 10,000? Start by saving little by little, and the foundation is the little things, guys. That's why I brought up the whole making your bed part of it, and you know, laundry, little things like that will lead you to accomplishing the bigger goals. So the third tip is to-do list. To-do list, y'all know from my vlogs that I live by my to-do list. To-do lists are game changers. Literally just checking off boxes is so satisfying, and therefore you want to accomplish your goals. I get my to-do list from Dollar Tree. They're very inexpensive, or you can create it on your phone. And I like pen and paper, so I like writing my to-do list out on my actual to-do list. So every day, list a couple of things that you want to get accomplished that day. And as you are doing it, you're checking it off the list. Literally, like I said, it's so satisfying, and it will allow you to accomplish your goals for the day. To-do lists are game changers. I'll highly recommend you starting that if you want to become more disciplined. Fourth thing that I would recommend is to clear out distractions. I noticed after I did my self-inventory, my self-evaluation, that I wasted a lot of time on my social media, especially my Instagram. So because of that, I was like, no, I need to become more productive. I'm going to limit my use on my social media. For about 3 months, guys, I took a social media break. You know, in a sense, it was fasting from social media, but it was also me clearing out the distractions, having that time by myself to really evaluate things that I need to work on. And by clearing the distractions, I realized that I had more time to get the things I wanted to get done. It just allowed me to maximize my days a little bit more. Therefore, I was able to discipline myself in accomplishing my goals during that time. And now that I am back on my social media, follow me on Instagram at Michelle's Choice. I'll post it up here. There'll also be a link in the description box. Follow me. But now that I'm back on my social media, I realize that I don't spend as much time on there anymore. Definitely clear out all distractions in order to prioritize the things you need to get done in your life. So then the fifth tip, the last tip, is to create a reward system. Everybody loves a reward. Even the Lord rewards his children, okay? How much more us humans? Create a reward system. Tell yourself, if I accomplish this goal, I'm going to give myself this. You know, I feel like that motivates you to want to get your goals accomplished. It shouldn't necessarily just be an extrinsic reward. There is an internal rewards that we gain from being disciplined. You know, we realize that we are a lot happier. You generally just feel good from accomplishing your goals. So there are intrinsic values in this reward system, but you can also reward yourself with external gifts like a new purse or whatever it is that you desire. So yeah, create a reward system and you will be a lot more disciplined. So like I said in the beginning, there are a lot of these self-development videos out there. I'm not saying they don't work, because they do, you know, to a certain level. So in order for these habits to be sustainable, you need something greater than yourself. You need a divine entity. I strongly believe this. I believe that the Holy Spirit is like the #1 helper. One thing that I want you guys to take away from this is the spiritual aspect of it, okay? Because I feel like my own will, my own drive cannot be the only driving force to lead me to my goals, because I'm going to burn out. You know, as humans, as strong as we think we are very feeble. We are very fragile. We are very weak. And as a Christian, with the help of the Holy Spirit, we are capable of doing any and everything. He literally empowers us to accomplish our goals. This is why I say to start this journey off with a fast, because it literally just like pushes you into a spiritual state, and where you just feel good after the fast. You feel like you're prepared to take on the tasks that you want to take on. So yeah, one major thing that I want you guys to take away from this video is that you need the Holy Spirit in order to become more disciplined. You know, pray and fast, and then use the other practical steps that I gave you guys, and you will be successful. I promise you. Like, the way my life has changed within a year has been drastic, has been remarkable, and I'm so thankful to the Holy Spirit for empowering me every day to do this. And this can be you too, okay? But yes, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys in my next one. Bye.